I am sitting here today with the founders of the Trans Entertainment Guild.
My name is Mika Kaufman. I use they, them, and zero pronouns, and he is a treat.
My name is Natalie Elder. I use they, them pronouns.
So you would say that your work is also very close to your home because you do it at home.
It's true.
So how long has TEG been a thing?
It was in 2019 when I came to you after I had come out in a very public way and had gone through a lot of, let's call it bullshit, as an out non-binary and trans person. We sat down at a diner and I just remember pitching it to you, really deep diving in a logistical way of how we can better the lives of trans people in entertainment, make their workplaces better, but also make their lives better.
What's like a day-to-day look like for the work that you do with Trans Entertainment Guild?
We've planned shows and performances. We've planned workshops. We've really delved deep into some contract language.
So throughout 2020 and in 2021 was when we started interviewing trans and non-binary people online, asking them outright, what has been your experience in the industry? And how can we rectify it? How can we set you up for success to make it better for you? We have a workshop coming up where for each LOA, for all of the actors,
Letter of agreement,
we've included a contract writer very specifically for gender inclusivity and to protect everyone, to make sure that everyone's pronouns are respected and what their personal preference is in terms of how they want to be addressed in the room, terms that need to be avoided, especially when it comes to the facilities.
One of our goals is to have somebody who's trained as a trans safety consultant in every rehearsal room. Really could serve this goal by just having a trained stage manager as your safety consultant. It doesn't necessarily need to be a third party.
Sort of like a safety watchdog for the trans community and entertainment in general.
Yeah, basically.
Trans liberation is liberation for everyone. So we're not just protecting the trans people in the room, we're protecting everyone in the room. It's also education and outreach. Like when I was asked to speak with Playwrights Horizons, with one of the development directors about how do I implement this into the room to make it a safer space for trans people. Well, you hire trans people. That's part of it.
Right. We live in kind of a scary moment. We're lucky to be here, where there are some people in New York City in the arts community actively interrogating this stuff. We just want to do the legwork, all of the drafting and all of the experimentation that we can here, where it's safe to do it, so that they can borrow this and take it everywhere in the country that needs it.
Yeah.
Even more than we do here.
One of the things that we were especially proud of was doing a concert series performance of the Civility of Albert Cashier musical, which involved a full trans creative team, not including the writers. There were 2 writers who were cis. Just to have that space was incredible. And it showed especially that we were able to just concentrate on the work, but also simultaneously affirm each other in the most beautiful way. There was even a person who changed their name in the middle of the process. And I am so glad that we had that space where they could come in and feel so utterly affirmed.
We were able to advocate for them if and when they were dead named or misgendered in any publication. TEG was able to respond in the moment and be like, I'm sorry, who are you referring to?
Especially with the way that the media operates in this country, people kind of grab a story and just run with it. And so often they get a lot of the details wrong. But when it comes to trans people, details like a name and pronouns are so important. And I think people who are not trans, who don't have that experience, don't quite realize that. So I really love that TEG is there to kind of keep an eye on that and help the trans people that are getting talked about in the news, because we need it.
We do. I feel like there's a lot of people who are just afraid to admit that they were wrong. As we're doing all of this work, something that's been on the back of my mind is like, how can we hold people accountable and also find a way to like make sure that they're like forgiven? How can we turn a mistake into a bridge?
And then make that an example for the rest of the world.
Mika directed a show that I wrote, and we had a very, very queer cast. In Seattle, it was billed as one of the gayest operas in existence. It might be true.
Oh, I'm so proud of you both for that.
Also, I'm just so proud to be doing this with one of my best friends in this whole wide world.
Me too.
it's saved my life in many ways.
Mine too.
Yeah.
We also have, from time to time, sat at bars writing things in notebooks.
Yes.
So, but I don't know if we want really to include Mika.